All right, Deanna sounds super sweet. She is very confused about her date with Scott. Has not heard anything. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We actually have Scott on the phone with us, and he's on hold. He's agreed to talk to us, so let's talk to him. Scott, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, man, thank you for agreeing to talk to us. We appreciate you taking this call today. We wanted to ask you about Deanna. I think you know that, right?
Yeah. The producer said what was going on, but it's a little confusing. But yeah.
All right. Well, here's what we know. We know you guys went to On Swan, which is a nice place. You guys had a great dinner. She thought you had meaningful conversation. She felt like it wasn't just what's your favorite color, that type of thing.
Right.
You guys actually talked about stuff, and
Said it was kind of deep.
yeah, it was kind of a deep conversation. And I guess she texted you that night when she got home and thanked you for the date. And she didn't even get a thank you back or a you're welcome back, nothing. And she's kind of like, all right, well, what happened here?
Listen, I mean, she's beautiful. She's just not for me. I mean, there was some stuff that came up while we were on the date that she was talking about that when I got home, it just didn't really sit right with me. So, yeah, I mean, she seems like a great person, no, like, animosity or anything, but yeah, she's just not for me.
Well, was she talking about her ex or something like that? Because we hear that a lot.
Well, I'm guessing you guys like have her on the phone or something, and she's like listening right now.
Yeah, we do actually have her on the phone. We won't lie to you.
Yeah, I'm here.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, this is so awkward. Look, Deanna, how you were talking about how you were like a dancer in college.
Okay.
Like I'm being nice here. Like a dancer.
Ah.
Guys.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
And I'm not trying to be judgy. Like, sure, that's totally fine for you to do, but it's just not for me. And yeah, like I don't need that kind of like thing hanging over my head. Like I don't want my friends asking weird questions about it.
Well, how would your friends know?
I don't know if it like came up, like if guys were like, "What did she do in college?" It might
because that's a conversation guys have.
Well, I mean, stuff like this can surface. Something it could be
I'm
a
not
conversation.
Trying to, hide stuff. Like I said, I'm not trying to judge you. That's just a choice that I don't know if I could like stand by.
Okay, this is something I did for 1 year in college, and then decided like, hey, this is a lot. I don't want to do this, and I ended up like not it was a year of my life, almost 10 years ago.
Sure, right, but like I don't know. Do you still like stand by that decision now? Like,
yeah, it was what I needed to do at the time. Like I said, I didn't like it. I didn't want to stick with it. I didn't want to do it forever. I did it for a little while, made some money. I don't do it anymore.
Okay, like I guess part of it is that like that with what you're doing now, just I don't know, because you're in like medical sales, right?
Right. I don't really understand how that's the same.
It's a great job.
Well, you know what people say about like medical sales. It's like beautiful women just like flirting up with these doctors to get them to use whatever new contraption they're trying to get the doctors to use. God. And I don't know, you kind of fit the mold. You're like attractive and you're very flirty and like.
What, are you afraid she's going to run into one of these doctors that maybe saw her dancing or something, or people? Is that what you're afraid of?
Listen, I don't feel like I need to like go that deep into this. Like I didn't want to have this conversation. That's why I didn't call you.
So not only are you judging, I don't want to judge you. That's exactly what you're doing. I mean, like, I have a college degree to do what I'm doing. It's actually really hard. Like, I have to learn about all these devices and how to use them and be able to present to doctors. Like, that's a pretty legitimate career.
Listen, we all know that this has to do with, like, the way you look. Like, you definitely get some of this work because of the way you look. You have to admit that.
Okay. So I'm just going to chalk this up to you're intimidated by the way I look. This is just weird. And to be honest, like, okay, I got my answer. And I don't think I'm interested in another date anymore. Anyways, this is really stupid. You sound stupid.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Scott, you're kind of belittling her job a little bit here. I mean, don't you agree?
Yeah.
Look, guys, you all called me. Like, I didn't want to have this conversation. I didn't want to, like, make anybody feel bad, but you called me, so here we are.
All right. Well, you heard what Deanna had to say, so I guess we're done talking, and we don't need to go any further with this conversation. Deanna, like you said, you got your answer.
Yep.
All right. Well, wishing you luck. Scott, thanks for your time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, guys. Take care.
I think he was afraid that he was going to, she was going to run into people and they were going to recognize her, and he didn't want to be associated.
From 10 years ago?
Yeah, but if she went to school here in the Tampa Bay area and that's where she was dancing and now she's working in the Tampa Bay area, there's a good possibility that people are going to run into her.
Yeah, it's a tough call for me, but I don't think he should have belittled her job now. That's not cool.
I agree with
at
that.
all. 800-992-1099, 800-992-1099. I want to get your take on this. Whose side are you on?